Goal scoring goes, but the opening faceoff has commenced. And the Whale win it right in front of their own bench. They'll battle to get control of the puck here. Whitecaps push it into the Whale zone. Marchin chases after it for the Whale. Goes behind her net, sends it up the boards to Janine Weber. Weber fights for it at the blue line, and the Whale are able to push it out of their zone and deep into the Minnesota Whitecaps end. Behind the net, Amanda Boulier over to Winnie Brown. The Whales steal it back for a moment. Jonna Curtis has it in her skates and now on her stick, and she'll move out of the zone with it. She's got Allie Thunstrom breaking to the Whale line, but Jonna Curtis can't get it up to her. The Whale are in offside. They'll touch up for a moment. Jonna Curtis has a chance then, to clear the puck. And back into the Whale zone. The Whale will play catch with the puck for a moment while the Whitecaps change, and then the Whale will send it in. Lev will send that to the side. Lawrence loses the puck at the half wall, and the Whale have a chance at neutral ice. Allie Lacombe with it now. She's got Vlasic on her right. Lacombe takes a shot and a blocker save by Amanda Levier.
One thing that we noticed out of Connecticut yesterday, Alexis, is that they had some mismatches on the near side of the rink that allowed Allie Thunstrom in the top line for the Minnesota Whitecaps to take advantage on the near side. They've done a good job of adjusting to that so far. There was almost a break for Thunstrom, but the Connecticut Whale were able to apply that second level of support and take that chance away.
So the Whale tally the first shot of the game here. Early on in this one, the Whitecaps, though, have the puck now. Nicole Schammel flies into the offensive zone. Dumps it in. The Whale with it now. Pops out of the Whale's end. Whitecaps with it in their own zone. Aleva sends it all the way up the ice. She was looking for either Stephanie Anderson or Audra Richards to get a stick on it. It goes past both of them, so this will be icing.
Well, there's something that we've noticed too here, Alexis, is that this is the 8th game between these two teams this year. Minnesota's won all 7 previous. Yesterday with the hat trick from Allie Thunstrom. She had a hat trick earlier in the season on the 21st of December with the 3-0 win for the Whitecaps. And so again, for Connecticut, you have to shut down the Thunstrom line.
Well, we'll see if they're able to do it tonight. She is one tough hockey player to stop, and the Whale take another shot on net there. Pad save by Amanda Levier. Audra Richards with the puck, crosses the red line, loses the puck at the red line, and turning with it now is Casey Anderson for the Whale. Stolen the puck is Stephanie Anderson. Along the half wall, Whitecaps trying to push it out of the zone. Good pressure by the Whale to keep it in. Casey Anderson with it, Janine Weber, she loses the puck to Barnes. Barnes will just dump it in and head off for a change. So the Whale have a moment to breathe here as they regroup. Taylor Marchin sends it over to Casey Anderson, who sends it up the ice. The Whale dump it in. It hits off of the skate of an official and doesn't get in deep, so the Whitecaps have a chance now to clear. Allie Thunstrom sends it to Megan Pizon. Pizon has a bit of room to work here. She enters the zone with Jonna Curtis and Allie Thunstrom. Thunstrom with it, takes a shot and a save by Sonia Shelley.
If you're Connecticut and you can keep Thunstrom to the outside, that's how you're going to win this hockey game. And the Connecticut Whale did a great job of adjusting and shutting down the middle of the ice, forcing that pass from Pizon out to the right, where Thunstrom had a chance at it. But again, Sonia Shelley, strong on the angle, was able to make an easy save.
Faceoff comes to the left of Sonia Shelley. The Whitecaps win it. Boulier sends it back into the corner, but the Whale come away with it. Good pressure at the blue line. They're able to get it out. Emma Vlasic with it now, turning, looking for option, plays it off the wall to Allie Lacombe. Lacombe looking for a pass. She sends it down to the corner to Emma Vlasic. Emma Vlasic sends it to the point. Shannon Doyle takes a shot off the skate of Amanda Boulier and out of harm's way. Allie Thunstrom now, she's got one defender left to beat. Let's see if she can make a move. She backhands it to the slot, but Amanda Boulier wasn't close enough to the net to catch the pass, and so the play is dead, and I think it popped into the Whale bench here, so we'll have a face-off come just outside of the zone.
Well, again, that's where Connecticut can succeed if they keep Thunstrom to the outside. Not a whole lot that they could have done there. Perfect positioning between Thunstrom and Boulier, so that way a pass couldn't get there into the slot to create a high-scoring opportunity.
Whitecaps win the face-off. Haley Schmid with it, sends it behind the net to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for the pass out front to Rosenthal, I believe that was, but the pass didn't connect, and it comes all the way down into the Whitecap zone, so Lisa Martinson will chase. She is bothered by Grace Kleinbach, who is wearing jersey number 13 again, in case anybody was wondering. Whitecaps with a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Shot by Nicole Schammel. The rebound opportunity is saved by Sonia Shelley.
Well, again, just great puck movement into the zone by the Minnesota Whitecaps. Good adjustment by Shelley to stay patient and wait for the shooter to make the move first, so that way she could stay square and adjust to the shot.
Whitecaps with it at neutral. Barnes at the Whale blue line. Dumps it in. Looking for Audra Richards behind the net. She was bothered by Taylor Marchand, and the Whale try to get it out, but they lose it at the blue line. Dumped back into the corner. Fighting for some position is Audra Richards. From her knees, makes the pass to Stephanie Anderson. Anderson takes the shot and caught up in the equipment of Taylor Marchand. That doesn't get to the net. Nice pinch at the half wall there to keep the puck alive in the offensive zone, and now the Whale have it on their stick, and they'll have a chance to exit the zone with it, and they will. Nice pressure by Lauren Barnes on Alexa Armbrew to pry the puck loose.
Really good back check from Barnes in that last rush into the zone. Connecticut a little shallow on their breakout as he had forwards on the near side of the half wall. But unfortunately, you have to spread out a little more to start a consecutive and successful breakout through neutral ice.
Whitecaps will ice the puck here. Faceoff will come to the left of Amanda Levier. So far, a nice pace to this game. Both teams registering some opportunities. I'm sure Sonia Shelley is happy she's seen a few shots to get comfortable here as she's getting the start for the first time this weekend.
Well, I think that was the problem that Waleko had yesterday, where the first 2 shots on goal against her were high-quality scoring chances that really she couldn't do anything about. And so on this side today for Sonia Shelley, she's making saves, routine saves to get into that rhythm and control the pace of the game and get comfortable.
Emma Vlasic here driving to the net. Bit of a bouncing puck. Amanda Levier played it well and keeps it out of the back of the net, though. And yeah, to your point, Alex, it's hard as a netminder to get your head in the game regardless, let alone when the first 2 shots against you find their way into the back of the net. You lose your bearings a little bit and you get a bit flustered. And she recovered in the sense that she made some huge saves throughout the rest of the game, but her teammates could not put 6 goals into the back of the net, and they ended up losing 6-3. Sonia Shelley giving them a chance early on in this game so far, as the Whitecaps have put 5 shots on net, 3 for the Whale. Allie Thunstrom with speed. The puck was in the air, and I think they're calling played with a high stick there. Allie Thunstrom is dangerous when she is at the blue line. It doesn't take her much time or space to get going, and we saw that a lot yesterday.
Well, that's the right idea on the defensive zone breakout, too. When you see Allie Thunstrom, again, you're taking advantage of the right side wing where there's a bit of a mismatch there. But that pass just fluttering a little bit too high, knocked down with a high stick. But again, that's something the Connecticut Whale will take. They'll take a neutralized faceoff.
Puck comes all the way down into the Whitecaps, and Lev plays the puck out of the net, gets run into there.
Oh.
A bit of a weird play. Kayla Menigan kind of ran into Lev as Lev was playing the puck. Lev lost her balance, and then the puck ended up in the crease, and Lev had to make a save from her stomach. So the Whitecaps dodge a bullet there. Megan Pizon with it now, winds up for the slap shot. It goes off of the leg of Hill. Whitecaps still with it in the offensive zone. Megan Lawrence trying to create some space for herself, stolen away by Haley Schmid. From the blue line, Nicole Shamel winds up, puck goes wide. Haley Schmid with it now, walks it out front, a shot and a save by Sonia Shelley.
Again, that's what we're talking about, where Sonia Shelley has been the best goaltender for Connecticut against Minnesota this season. Real good saves here in the first period for the green and blue.
So the Whale nearly score and then dodge a bullet of their own in their end and go right back to work here in the offensive zone. The Whitecaps steal the puck back, though. Long pass up to the blue line. Nicole Shamel has some space, but is not able to get a hold of the puck, and Taylor Marchand has it now. She's helped out along the wall. Janine Weber chases it down on the other side of the zone. A Let's Go Whitecaps chant has broken out here at the crowd. Looks like a pretty big crowd again today, Alex. It was a sold-out crowd yesterday, over 1,100 people in attendance, and I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to those numbers again today. The seats are packed and a lot of people lined up around the glass and along the railing. Nice to see people come out here for the last regular season game for both of these teams.
Well, and that's where we talked yesterday in the broadcast about how awesome this Minnesota fan base has been. They were clamoring for women's professional hockey for such a long time, and after getting the Whitecaps in the NWHL last season, they've packed the stands here at Truria Rink, and another great crowd again today.
And they saw a great game yesterday. This one's got a good pace to it again, as well as the shot from Kelsey Klein comes from the blue line. Another save by Sonia Shelley. The faceoff will come to her right.
Well, so far, Alexis, 7-3 shots favoring the Minnesota Whitecaps here in this period, but so far the shots have been coming from outside of the high-scoring chance areas, not in the slot, and again, right here, it'll be a shot right from the point.
Kelsey Klein takes a shot that goes over the net. Whale are able to clear it out. Russ chasing it down. She's got Lacombe with her. Aleva is the first to it, pinned up along the wall. Whale with it now. Allie Lacombe hands it off. Russ takes the shot. Ends up behind the net. Aleva with it in the corner. Backhands it up the zone. Trying to make a play at the blue line was Elena Orlando, and she loses it to Stephanie Anderson. Anderson with it for the Whitecaps. Klein now back in her own zone. Backs up for a moment, then sends it out to neutral ice. Looking for Megan Pizon, and the Whale are first to it. They dump it in. The Whitecaps will regroup. Nice forecheck there by Gulatiari, and a turnover and a backhanded save by Amanda Levier. Whale still having a shot, and another save by Lev. The Whale are buzzing. Lev doesn't have her stick. She'll have a chance to grab it now as the Whitecaps come back for a 2-on-2. It's Allie Thunstrom to Jonna Curtis. A shot and a pad save by Sonia Shelley.
What a back and forth play for both teams. The Connecticut Whale, they got a greasy goal yesterday right in the slot. They almost had a chance there, but Levier making several pad saves. Then back the other way, Allie Thunstrom leading a 2-on-2, and just a great save by Sonia Shelley to rob Jonna Curtis.
Well, the crowd was into that one, and as were we. That was the most exciting sequence of events we've seen so far. The Whitecaps with a couple more opportunities in the meantime there in the offensive zone. The Whale with it now, coming around behind the net, bringing it out front. And the pass is disrupted. Anderson with it for the Whale. Now Thunstrom with it. She backhands it off the wall and out of the zone. Jonna Curtis chasing it down. Puck had popped up for a moment. Nobody knew where it was. It's now at the Whale blue line. Amanda Boulier, Haley Schmid. Schmid works around one Whale player, around two. She runs out of room, sends it back to the front of the net, and goes off the skate of one of the Whale players. And I think the Whale are taking a hooking penalty. Sonia Shelley is in the back of her own net. I didn't see exactly what happened, but the Whale had the puck when they blew the whistle, and the referees are going to be sending Sarah Schwensfire, the Whale player who scored the first goal of the game for them yesterday, is heading to the box, and Sonia Shelley looks like she's in a bit of discomfort. One of the medical staff for the Whale is coming out to take a look at her. It looks like they're checking out something with her neck. It was kind of an awkward play. Unfortunately, we don't have replay for you guys today. Alex, I don't know if you saw that a little bit better than I did.
I think that the Whitecaps were just crashing the net, and I noticed that when that penalty got called, Shelley was laying back in her own net. So you almost wonder if there was something that happened because of that, where unfortunately you hate to see anybody get injured, especially on this last game of the regular season where everything is locked up. Meanwhile, for Connecticut, too, missed opportunity for them with that open goal with Amanda Levier down and out when they have scored the first goal of the game this year. It's only happened 3 times, but they've won, lost, and tied in those scenarios.
Well, Sonia Shelley appears to be okay. The medical staff has come off the ice, and she's staying in the game. It does look like she has maybe some neck discomfort. I don't know if maybe she snapped her neck funny as she fell into the back of the net, but she stays in the game, and the Whale will have a penalty to kill here. The Whitecaps win the face-off with it. Jonna Curtis to the slot, is shot by Megan Lawrence, and a goal! It didn't take long. 7 seconds into the power play, the Whitecaps strike first.
Well, and if you're Minnesota too, this is great possession right off the drop. You work it across, keep the goaltender moving, and Sonia Shelley. And they knew that the first thing that they should do is put a shot on, and Megan Lawrence did exactly that. Beautiful shot right from inside the circle. High scoring chance opportunity. And unfortunately, with the puck moving as well as it did, nothing that Sonia Shelley could have done.
I think Jonna Curtis was looking for the pass to the slot where there was another Whitecaps player. I believe it was Schmid who was in the slot. The pass got through everybody, and Megan Lawrence was there back door. At that point, it was a wide open net. She tucks it home. So the Whitecaps strike first again today, this one coming on the power play. The Whale will once again have to play from behind. They never had the lead yesterday, nor did they ever get it to a tied game, but they were able to keep fighting back in that game yesterday. They do it again now, scrum out front, and the Whitecaps clear the puck loose. A 2-on-1 here. Audra Richards along with Rosenthal, I believe it is. A shot, a rebound. Oh, Stephanie Anderson, who was on the left wing there. Almost knocked over my coffee there in the process. Audra Richards with it now, sends it back behind the net.
Real strong 2-on-1 Alexis again. Shot low, looking for a rebound. They got the rebound, but Sonia Shelley did a great job of adjusting.
Rosenthal will play the puck in her own end. Sends it into the Whale zone, but Marchand was there to clear it out immediately.
They talk about how important that first goal of the hockey game is. Minnesota this season 14-2-1 when scoring the first goal of the contest. So they like playing from in front and getting the first goal on the board.
Well, they were able to hold the lead all day yesterday. We'll see if they're able to do it again today. Just under 9 minutes to go in this first period. Whale with it in the offensive zone. Kelsey Klein steals it away, sends it back to Aleva. Whale are there first, trying to make a pass out front. A strong defensive play by Aleva to break that opportunity up. She is chased down by Casey Anderson. Klein with it, sends it to the point, but not out. Hill sends it back in deep. Aleva will chase behind Amanda Levier. Coming out with it, a turnover, and the Whale have it in the offensive zone. Whitecaps have had some trouble getting it out here to the point. Sent in by Elena Orlando. The Whitecaps get it back to the point. Orlando keeps it in again off of the shoulder of Allie St. Paul. The Whitecaps have a 1-0 lead after a Megan Lawrence power play tally. Whale trying to even the score here before this first period expires. They have it now in the offensive zone. Working around behind the net, up to the half wall. The Whitecaps steal it back. Brown with it. Pressured along the half wall. Schmid tries to help her out. The Whale are able to keep it in the zone still, but the Whitecaps have it now. Amanda Boulier with it from the face-off circle, sends it out to neutral ice. The Whale try to dump it right back in. Shannon Doyle will try this again. Schmid stops it before it enters the zone, and Megan Lawrence, the goal scorer from a few minutes ago, has it now, trying to dance along the blue line. She is able to dump it in, but she did it offside, so the Whitecaps players had to check up. Here come the Whale. Grace Kleinbach takes the shot off of the leg of Winnie Brown, and the Whitecaps regather the puck here. Audra Richards sends it cross ice to Stephanie Anderson. Anderson back to Amanda Boulier. Pressure by Allie Lacombe. Boulier makes a move around her, a move around Russ as well. And Dochniak for the Whale will send it right back to the Whitecaps defenders. Vlasic with it at center, turns and sends it into the zone, but off of Caitlin Russ, and she was in offsides as it happened. So the faceoff will come just outside the Whitecap zone.
Well, it's amazing how, again, impressive in the neutral zone, the coverage for the Connecticut Whale and head coach Colton Orr has been doing here after that game yesterday where the neutral zone play was a little sloppy for Connecticut. And they've done a really good job of adjusting to make it hard for the Minnesota Whitecaps to get through the neutral zone.
So the Whale appear to have made some adjustments in their game, and it has looked better in certain parts. Despite giving up the first goal once again in this one, they have been able to clog up the Whitecaps' opportunities entering the zone since then. And the Whale have it now. Schwensfire with it. Bothered by Rosenthal. Nice strong forecheck by Rosenthal to steal the puck. The Whitecaps get it. Barnes backhands it to the other side of the slot. Nobody was home for the Whitecaps. Johnny Curtis with it. Loses it. And the Whale try to get it out of the zone. Wind up shot by Megan Pizon. Doesn't get through. And the Whale have it again. Casey Anderson loses it along the half wall. Megan Pizon sends it out to Jonna Curtis. Jonna Curtis in the slot takes the shot and a blocker save by Sonia Shelley. Thunstrom with it now. Loses it in the corner. The Whale get it back. Up along the wall and out of the zone. Lisa Martinson will try to punch it right back in. Thunstrom with it now. She turns to the blue line coming into the slot. Jonna Curtis back to Pizon, and Pizon can't pull the trigger.
Well, yesterday we talked about how much the Connecticut Whale needed to shoot the puck. That's one that Jonna Curtis needs to shoot. Wide open in the slot. Could have picked either of the top corners to beat Sonia Shelley.
Well, the Whitecaps miss an opportunity there, and the Whale have it now. Aleva steals it back for the Whitecaps. Sends it up to Allie Thunstrom, who gets her stick on it. Taylor Marchand plays it at the blue line to send it back into the Whitecap zone, and the Whale enter the Whitecap zone, but the Whitecaps are the ones who have it, and they'll clear it right back out of the zone again. Turning and sending it back in is Shannon Doyle. Aleva with it. She's got Klein to her right, sends it up to the point, but Shannon Doyle's there for the Whale, sends it in, goes off Aleva, the pass out front, and a save point blank by Amanda Levier.
Lucky puck movement there for Connecticut right through the neutral zone in front of Levier. It was a great chance right in front for the Connecticut Whale, but unfortunately Levier can read that really well, and Rambaroo not quite good enough on that shot in order to get it past her.
And Nicole Shamble comes right back for the Whitecaps with the shot, and Sonia Shelley makes the save, so we still keep this a one-goal game. 5:01 left in this first period. Shots on net are 11-7 in favor of the Whitecaps. Whale have it in their own end. Whale will exit the zone with it. All the way down into the Whitecaps end. This will be icing.
Well, that's exactly what happens, Alexis, when your players are so bunched together on the breakout out of the zone, is that you try to make something out of nothing when there's nothing there. It's okay to skate the puck through the neutral zone. You've gotten the ability to skate around this Minnesota team in the neutral zone, so why not skate? Keep skating, keep moving your feet through the neutral zone, and you can create a scoring chance instead of dumping it and icing the puck.
Nice pressure at the blue line by the Whale, Caitlin Rust, to push that out of the zone. Whitecaps have it now, Amanda Boulier. Nice move through her own skates to create some space, tries to send it back out to the slot. Nobody was home. Whitecaps have it again. Hands off to Nicole Schammel. Schammel with it, sent to the slot. A shot by Lauren Barnes and just wide of the net. Whitecaps get it right back. Amanda Boulier at the point. Takes the shot off the arm of Shannon Doyle. She pretty much elbowed that out to the corner. Great save by her. That's a goaltender save if I ever saw one. The Whitecaps have it at central now.
Well, again, that's just a nice play there where you have the elbow pad, protection there available for you, and a good job by the Connecticut Whale to make that save.
Emma Vlasic backhand over the net. Opportunity there for the Whale. Vlasic gets it right back in the corner, sends it out to the slot, and a shot by Janine Weber, a save, another shot, and that one goes to the far corner. Wind up from the point. Taylor Marchant takes a shot, goes off some bodies out front. The Whitecaps trying to get it out of the zone after the Whale get a few quick opportunities. Another shot by the Whale. Lev says no, and this time she'll cover it up.
Well, we've sat here a couple of times in this period, Alexis, where the Connecticut Whale have been playing a really strong period. Some people in the comments were mentioning that they might be gassed having played them last night, but they don't look like it. In fact, they look stronger than they played last night. And again, that's the third time in this period where Amanda Levier has been down on her back, and they've had the entire top of the net to shoot at, but nothing to show for it.
Taylor Marchant, a quick shot, an awkward save by Amanda Levier, and the rebound goes to the corner. That came up high on Lev, and she makes the save. The Whitecaps scrambling a bit here as the Whale have put a couple pucks on net. Kept in at the blue line by Elena Orlando. Casey Anderson fighting with Lisa Martinson for it. Thunstrom takes a poke at it. Janine Weber now in the corner. And I think the Whale are going to be getting a penalty, or maybe they say it came in offsides. Yeah, I think it came in offsides.
Well, with 3:12 left here in the first period, shots 11-10. Connecticut doing a great job here in the first period. We'll see if they're able to keep it sustained throughout the course of the second period. But really, this is a strong Connecticut Whale team that we've seen a good an effort as we've seen in quite some time from them.
That was the closest puck I've seen to coming to hit us in a long time, Alex. That one was lofted up by Lisa Martinson. I think it ended up in the Whale bench, but I was scared for a second there. I was going to have to duck out of the way. So the play will come to the right of Amanda Levier. And to your point about, noticing people saying that the Whale might be tired, sometimes you see the reverse effect. After you've seen a team once, you feel a little bit more comfortable and you just want to get right back into it, especially if you were on the losing side of it. You want a chance to prove yourself that you can beat this team. I'm sure the Whale are feeling that today after a lot of good things that we saw from them yesterday.
Well, again, when this matchup really doesn't mean anything, and we're going to get a penalty here. This matchup doesn't really mean anything. You can play loose. You don't have to be so as tight grip to the sticks, so you can play loose and you can play stronger. And so really, unfortunately, with that puck, too, that came almost our way. My goaltending gloves in my car is unfortunately a little out of my range for that one.
You don't want to make a barehanded save with the hockey puck. The face-off will come to the left of Sonia Shelley. The Whale will go back to the box here. The second power play opportunity of the game. Both have been for the Whitecaps. The Whitecaps scored 7 seconds into that first power play. And the Whale, a nice face-off win and a clear to start this one.
Well, and for Connecticut, too, killing penalties at a 76% clip. If they want to go into their matchup with Buffalo coming up on Friday, they're going to have to work on their penalty kill. And they did very well yesterday, but today, not a great start for them.
Jonna Curtis with it. Drops it back. Taking a trip around the net with it. Nicole Schammel now sends it to Curtis. Curtis to the slot looking for Anderson. Anderson can't get her stick on it. Jonna Curtis comes in to help out, and nobody can get the shot off. Lisa Martinson takes the shot. A nice block there by Schwensfire to keep that at the point. Over to Nicole Schammel now. She's bothered by Anderson. Back to Martinson. Martinson takes the shot. Nice job by Orlando to get her stick on that one, and the Whale are able to clear it out of the slot and out of the zone. That one goes over Nicole Schammel. Martinson at her own blue line. We'll send it up to Stephanie Anderson. The Whale get a few fresh bodies on the ice here for this penalty kill. Anderson loses it to Emma Vlasic. Vlasic backhands it nearly directly up and into the lighting.
Well,
we'll have
again,
a stoppage of play.
just a great adjustment on the power play here by Connecticut, where the puck was moving into the offensive zone, and you saw how quickly Connecticut collapsed around the puck carrier right in front of Sonia Shelley, and they turned that chance away. And a good job here at Connecticut by moving the puck out of the zone and giving the defense a chance to reset at their own blue line.
So they're saying that the puck went off of a Whitecaps player because it did come out of the zone. And there was a couple people kind of bunched up there, so it must have bounced off somebody before it popped up. So the Whitecaps win the face-off here, and we'll go back to work, but stripped of the puck here for a moment. Nice job by Allie Lacombe to keep the Whitecaps bottled up in their own end for a few seconds. Megan Pizon with it now, sends it back to Amanda Boulier. Boulier assesses the situation, takes the puck into the zone all on her own, makes her way around Shannon Doyle in the corner now, tries to go behind the net with it, loses the puck, and a nice clear there by Laurel Hill.
Well, again, great adjustment here on the penalty kill by Connecticut. They're getting the puck on their stick, and they're taking no time at all to send it down the length of the ice.
Whitecaps will try this again, enter the zone one more time. Amanda Boulier with it, looking, drops it off to Allie Thunstrom, who sends it back. Amanda Boulier with it at the point to Pizon. Pizon tries to stuff it through a couple Whale players, can't get through. 4 seconds left on this power play for the Whitecaps. Boulier sends it up to Audra Richards. She's got Thunstrom on her wing. Can't make her way through a couple Whale players. A bit of a discombobulated play for the Whitecaps, and the Whale are able to kill the penalty. A very, very good penalty kill for the Whale.
Well, again, the forecheck has been relentless to the point where they are leading in shots on goal now, 12-11. It's been a really strong, consistent first period here from Connecticut. And again, if they can continue to work well in the second, there's a chance that they'll be in this hockey game.
25 seconds to go in this first period. Whitecaps still lead by 1. Armbrew sends it into the offensive zone off of her stick. Whitecaps with it now, taking a trip around the net, trying to come out of the zone with it, and they do. Haley Schmid chases it down. She's facing Shannon Doyle. She sends it to the slot, and the shot by Rosenthal. She kind of just directed that one towards the net, and it goes wide. Whitecaps still have it, shot out front in a bunch of skates. The second opportunity goes wide as well. Whitecaps buzzing with just a second to go, and that'll do it here for this first period. A pretty exciting, fast-paced first period here at Trier Rink. The Whitecaps, the only team able to tally a goal. It came on the power play.
Better in protecting the slot. Today, they've been doing that, and they did so yesterday as well, but just not enough of it. So we'll see if Connecticut's able to do that again for the rest of the second period.
Well, we'll see what the second period holds. The Whale push the puck into the Whitecap zone to start here, but the Whitecaps come away with it. Rushing up the ice is Allie Thunstrom. She's got Jonna Curtis and Megan Pizon with a shot and a save by Sonia Shelley.
Well, as much as we talked about just in that intermission where Connecticut made the adjustment there, they kind of went back to their old ways, where that was a good chance off the stick of Pizon. Right in front was Sonia Shelley, who made 11 saves on 12 shots in that first period. She made another good one there because her defense gave them that opportunity.
So the face-off comes to the left of Shelley. Vlasic wins it for the Whale. Battle of the number 15s on the face-off, and Vlasic comes away with it, and the Whale are able to exit the zone. Russ with it now, breaking up the wing. She's got Doyle with her, as well as Vlasic. A shot by Russ, and a bit of an awkward save by Amanda Levier. A little deeper in her net, and she keeps the puck out of the back of the net, though.
Well, it's certainly an interesting position, too, for Levier to be in, standing back in the deep part right on that goal line. Certainly like to see the goaltender come out and challenge the angle, and an awkward save, like you said. Meanwhile, Vlasic, one of the leading face-off getters in the NWHL, 57.3% of her chances she wins on the draw.
Well, the Whitecaps have it behind the net now, bothered by a couple Whale players. The Whale sent it out to the slot, but Haley Schmid for the Whitecaps was the first to it. The Whale punch it right back in. Whitecaps will try to calm it down here for a minute. Brown sends it back to Boulier. Boulier tries to go back to Brown, but a nice forecheck by Emma Vlasic forces her to move the puck up the ice instead. Schmid with it, enters the zone, works her way around Shannon Doyle. Hill with it now behind her own net, bothered by Schmid. Schmid tries to pry the puck loose. Hill continues to move it up the ice. Pinched up along the wall and finally pushed out of the zone. Rosenthal sends it over to Schmid. Schmid takes the shot. I think it went off the outside of the pipe. I definitely heard a pipe. And it's out of harm's way. The Whitecaps try to send it right back in. Went off the skate of Nicole Schammel in the low slot, and the Whale are able to come away with it for a moment. Bit of an awkward play there, and the Whale do get it out of harm's way. Janine Weber with it now. And the Whale are going to get the Whitecaps are going to get a penalty, I think it's probably going to be maybe a roughing call. I don't know. It was kind of awkward. Rosenthal almost tackled her as they were both kind of going into the boards.
Well, the call's holding here on Rosenthal, and when you see two players going to the boards like that, it certainly looks like a hold. She had both arms completely around the Connecticut player, and well, that's by rule holding. So that'll give Connecticut their first chance of the power play, 7.9% on the year, and the Whitecaps have been killing penalties at a very good clip. Second in the NWHL, 84% of them have been killed.
Well, Valentine's Day has come and gone, so I don't know why Rosenthal was trying to give her a little extra love on that, but she'll find herself in the box. Allie Thunstrom shorthanded, backhanded over the top of the net. Allie Thunstrom, she is dangerous no matter what time of the game it is, and on the short-handed opportunity, she sends it over the net, so the Whale dodge a bullet. They've got a minute 40 to work with on this power play, their first of the game. Whitecaps, of course, tallied a power play goal in the first period. See if the Whale can do it here. They have the puck in the offensive zone, a shot by Taylor Marchand in the slot, and a save by Amanda Levier. Great play by Lev to come out high on that one and cut off the angle.
Well, and for Allie Thunstrom, too, held off the score sheet today so far. She just snuck right through the two defenders for Connecticut, and as the league leader in shorthanded goals with 2. You certainly can't give her a chance like that. You try to go forehand, backhand, and lift it past Sonia Shelley. But Shelley, again, real consistent game from her today. We
were just setting up the stats for the power play, and before we can even finish, Allie Thunstrom's trying to score shorthanded. That's how quickly she can make things happen here.
Well, and 5 shorthanded goals on the season for the Minnesota Whitecaps, and Thunstrom has 2 of those. You have to play consistent, too, where you know that there's a chance if a player with Thunstrom's speed is going to create an opportunity. You have to be able to keep 2 back. Connecticut had it, and luckily the goaltender bailed them out.
Face-off comes to the right of Amanda Levier. The Whale win it at the blue line. Shannon Doyle keeps the bouncing puck in. Sends it over to Allie Lacombe. Lacombe hands it off. They'll swap spots here. Shannon Doyle sends it back. At the point now, Vlasic, takes the shot. Vlasic in the corner. Bouncing puck. Vlasic diving for it, loses her footing. Amanda Boulier has it for a moment. The Whale get it right back. Vlasic behind the net. Pass comes out front. Over to Shannon Doyle. Doyle winds up looking for the tip on the side of the net by Vlasic. The second opportunity goes just wide. Shannon Doyle with it again at the half wall. Sends it back to Vlasic. Shannon Doyle back at the point. Over to Lacombe. Back to Doyle. Doyle centers up. Winded one-timer by Emma Vlasic. And a save by Amanda Levier.
Connecticut getting everything going here on the power play so far. They're moving the puck real well in the offensive zone.
Doyle looks to hand it back to Lacombe, but a good stick by Richards breaks up the pass, and now Richards has a chance to clear. 2-on-2 here for the Whitecaps shorthanded. Pass over to Amanda Boulier. Boulier sends it back in, and the Whale will regroup. Whitecaps will get some new bodies on the ice with just under 10 seconds to go on the power play for the Whale.
If you're Connecticut, you have to attack on that 2-on-1 rush. Don't let the skater skate it into the zone. If you're skating backwards, go right at the puck carrier to make them make a move.
And the Whitecaps are back at full strength. A really good power play by the Whale, but the Whitecaps have it now in the offensive zone. Shannon Doyle sends it up the ice. Aleva stops it at the blue line, sends it back in for the Whitecaps. Schammel sends it down low to Lawrence. Lawrence tries to get it out to Barnes. Barnes is stick-checked in the slot and can't get a hold of the puck, but she has it now. Aleva back at the point. Back to Barnes. Barnes loses it. Schammel chases it down. Whale are first to it. Russ along the wall trying to clear it out. Can't do it, but she gets some help from Dochniak. Schammel with it now in the corner. Tries to go back to Lawrence, but a good play by Shannon Doyle to break up the pass, and the Whale come away with it now. Emma Vlasic with speed. She's got Grace Kleinbach and Armbrew with her. Takes the shot, and a save by Amanda Levier.
Well, as much as a back-and-forth track meet style game yesterday was, this one's more of a defensive contest where both teams have been defending very well, exceptionally well, and the chances have been all, like we've said, Alexis, coming from the outside, coming from the perimeter, where neither team has really gotten any really good looks.
Face off to the left of Lev, and the Whale win it. A quick shot, stick save by Amanda Levier. Second opportunity, also a save by Lev. The Whale just peppering Lev with shots in the second period. Lev's been able to keep them all out of the back of the net so far. The Whale will go right back to work here. Casey Anderson chasing down Lisa Martinson. Martinson was the first to it, but Anderson steals it away for a moment. Whitecaps will get it now. Jonna Curtis with it. Right in front of the Whitecaps bench. Marchand sends it into the Whitecaps zone. Whale were getting some new bodies on the ice, so Whitecaps will have a moment to regroup, but the Whale go right back to the strong forecheck we've seen from them all game, and they do steal the puck back. get some new defenders out on the ice in the process. Armbrew with it, looks to send it to the net, goes just wide. Hill will play it along the half wall. Rosenthal to it in the corner for the Whitecaps. Hill pinches. Thunstrom sends it back behind the net. Martinson chases it down. She's bothered by Armbrew. Shannon Doyle gets it in the slot, goes through everybody. Now here comes Allie Thunstrom. Nice poke check by Shannon Doyle to keep Thunstrom from getting off to the races, and the puck will go all the way down the ice for an icing call.
Well, Connecticut Whale fans see this on a daily basis too, where Shannon Doyle is excellent in the defensive zone and even creating opportunities for Connecticut in the attacking zone as well, where she's just been all over the ice today and she's been fantastic to watch.
The Whale have done a lot of things right, but have yet to crack the code of Amanda Levier. They've still got plenty of time to do it though, as the faceoff comes to the right of Amanda Levier. Whitecaps win the faceoff. Rosenthal in the corner, bothered by a couple Whale players. Pizon will flip it out of the zone. She was looking for Thunstrom. Pizon gets it back now. Jonna Curtis nearly offside. Pizon dances her way to the net, takes the shot. Shot goes wide. Martinson with it at the point, takes a shot off of Russ and just wide of the net. Russ got it just out of the zone. 2-on-2 for the Whale if they hurry. She's got Dochniak with her. Russ tries to cut to the slot. Great defensive play by the Whitecaps to break up that opportunity. Now Barnes with it. 1-on-1 here with Marchand, excuse me. Barnes has Stephanie Anderson in the zone with her. And Richards takes the shot. Barnes gets it back at the half wall. Barnes moves her way to the high slot, hands it off. Back to the point. Brown with it. Boulier winds up, takes the shot. It went off Emma Vlasic out front and well wide of the net. Audra Richards with it in the corner. Bothered by Allie Lacombe. Whitecaps get it back. Backhanded attempt goes wide. Whale with it now, a chance to clear, and they do. Russ will carry it through neutral and dump it in, as the Whale will want to get some fresh bodies on the ice here. The Whitecaps with a moment to breathe. Amanda Boulier right back to work, looking for her options. Sends it over to Rosenthal and then dumped into the zone. Shannon Doyle behind Sonia Shelley. Pressured by Nicole Schammel, so she comes out from behind the net. Schwenn's fire with it. Bothered by Haley Schmidt and stolen away by Megan Lawrence. Nicole Schammel enters the zone on her backhand, tries to cut to the slot. Out front, Megan Lawrence a shot, looking for her second, and Sonia Shelley keeps it out of the back of the net. The Whale come right back into neutral with it, but the Whitecaps steal it back. Nicole Schammel dumps it in. Gets past Elena Orlando. Haley Schmidt and Megan Lawrence team up on the forecheck to try to keep it in. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Here comes Janine Weber. Bouncing puck at the Whitecaps blue line. Janine Weber has to catch up to it. Kelsey Klein got her arm wrapped around Janine Weber. I heard at least one coach call for a hold. Alex thinks it's a hold as well, as do I, and the Whitecaps get away with a penalty there.
Well, somebody mentioned earlier in the chat as well is that you get one chance to make that call, and unfortunately you don't have the luxury of replay like we do, where again, you got to get it right the first time, and that's a chance that the Connecticut Whales should be on the power play right now.
And Haley Schmidt with a golden backhanded opportunity in the slot. Sonia Shelley makes the glove save. Nice save by Shelley. That's the kind of play there that can really cause some frustration. If a team gets away with a penalty and then comes down and scores a goal, that can cause some real bad emotions among a team. So Sonia Shelley keeps the puck out of the back of the net for the Whale there. Whale with it now, Armbrew. Gualtieri, Armbrew dances to the slot, takes the shot, goes well wide. Off the skate of Aleva, I believe, and into the corner.
It's an odd decision on that 2-on-1 rush. I don't like the decision to try and cut back, go hard to the net, shoot low looking for a rebound. I think the Connecticut Whale got too fancy there. Just simply put a puck on. You're leading in shots on goal. Just do something to get on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it so many times, but often it's the sneaky plays that beat Amanda Levier. She is so strong in her positioning that it's hard to get a nice clean shot past her. So you can't always afford to be cute. And here come the Whitecaps, Megan Pizon. She's got Curtis and Thunstrom. Thunstrom shot over the net. Sonia Shelley came out strong there to play that one. A really aggressive play by Shelley, and Thunstrom shoots it over the net. Rosenthal now with it. With speed through the neutral zone, cuts into the offensive zone, loses the puck in the corner. Taylor Marchand pins her up against the wall. Allie Lacombe with it now. There could be 2-on-2 if they hurry. She's got Russ with her. Lacombe sends it into the zone. Martinson and Russ will chase it down behind the net. Martinson first to it, but Russ pins her up against the wall. Lacombe and Rosenthal come to help out. Lacombe pries it loose, sends it back to the point. Dochniak with it. Trades places with Shannon Doyle. Dochniak from the circle takes a shot off the stick of Allie Thunstrom and over the net. Stephanie Anderson now for the Whitecaps clears it out. Barnes chasing it down. Richards comes on for Allie Thunstrom. Whale dump it back into the zone. And that'll be icing.
On the Whitecaps coaching staff down here, or no, the Whale coaching staff rather, they're being very loud today, very communicative, and it looks like the officials are going to wave that off. It looks like it'll be at center ice instead. But again, Connecticut getting their chances. You like Sonia Shelley too, coming out a little bit further to cut that angle on Thunstrom, and that's a good save by Shelley, who's again keeping the Whale in this one.
Yeah, the Whale definitely did beat that icing, so good call by the officials to just move this face off to center ice. Schwenzfire wins it for the Whale, sends it back to Taylor Marchin. Marchin plays it up to the blue line. Schwenzfire with it for a moment, but the Whitecaps steal it. Anderson loses it. Quick shot from the point by Janine Weber. Goes off Amanda Levier. Schwenzfire in the corner, sends it back out to the slot. Marchin with it, takes a shot! And I think it hit a body out front. I don't know if Lev got a chance at it, but now the puck ends up behind the net. Whale buzzing a bit here. Marchin gets it back, looks to wind up, goes to Janine Weber, a shot and a good play there, but the puck goes just wide of the net. A really good idea. She could have picked that corner if she would have gotten just a little bit of a better shot off. The Whitecaps try to clear now, pushing it out of the zone.
Well,
the Whale will regroup.
That entire possession, Alexis, starts with a Marchin shot right from the blue line. Again, good chance. They're looking for those redirections to try to beat Amanda Levier, and the redirection plays, it's what scored yesterday. It's what's going to have to score again.
And as we said after the first, the Whale had a lot of good opportunities, and they've continued to get them in this one, but in this period. But the Whitecaps have the puck now. Nicole Shamble plays it back behind the net. Pass comes out front, looking for Haley Schmid, but it gets past her, and the Whale will be able to clear.
Again, with the shots where Connecticut leads 19-17 in that category. Connecticut, again, playing very well with them. They just have to be able to finish it off.
So the Whale with it in the offensive zone. The Whitecaps steal. They'll try to clear the pass well behind Nicole Shamble. She comes back for it and dumps it out of the zone. Nice play at the blue line by Haley Schmid. Kleinbach with it for the Whale. Shannon Doyle now behind her own net. She's bothered by Megan Lawrence and Haley Schmid. Backhands it up the wall to now right in front of us, in front between these two benches, a 5-person scrum for the puck. Whitecaps come away with it. Pizon at the blue line. Looking to pass. She does. The shot by Shamble and a save by Sonia Shelley. I don't think she knew where that was, but she made the save.
Great 2-on-1 rush.
Welcome back. We are just over halfway through this game. The Whitecaps still with a 1-goal lead. Only 1 goal has been scored in this game. It came in the first period on the power play off the stick of Megan Lawrence, but the Whale have been really trying to crack the code of Amanda Levier, and they've had plenty of opportunities, but Lev has been able to keep this game a 1-0 game so far, although I have a feeling that if the Whale keep doing what they're doing, it's not going to be 1-0 for much longer.
No, and again, you really see Connecticut playing what some fans have said in the chat is their best game of the season. This is a team that's improved throughout all 24 regular season contests, and this is the best that they've looked, and they're really looking strong into that playoff matchup coming up with Buffalo on Friday night.
Whale will continue to try to get this a tied game. Emma Vlasic with it now, just inside the Whitecap zone. Allie Thunstrom has it. Sends it over to Aleva, who punches it up the ice to Pizon. Pizon can't get a handle on it. Vlasic turns it over to Jonna Curtis. Curtis with it now, makes a move around Russ and enters the zone. Cuts to the slot, a shot and a pad saved by Sonia Shelley. Thunstrom now with the shot, that goes just wide.
So great with that 5-hole is Sonia Shelley. She closes those leg pads right away, gets that stick out in front and steers it harmlessly away.
Lisa Martinson looking for it at center ice, but can't get a handle on it, so the Whale will dump it in, and the Whitecaps will regroup. Nice play by Schwenzfire to get the turnover. A shot, couldn't get everything on it. Lev fighting for it, the second opportunity, a pad save. Shot from the point and a diving block by Stephanie Anderson. Marching with it at the point. sends it into the corner, but the Whitecaps have it, and that might just be the save of the game for Amanda Levier.
Well, not even just Amanda Levier, but also back the other way, Anderson with a great block of her own. This Whitecaps defense has been outstanding in the second period.
Well, you got to be selfless in games like this when it is only a one-goal game. Sometimes you got to sacrifice your body to help out your team, and Stephanie Anderson makes a split-second decision to drop down and get in front of that shot, and helps Amanda Levier out just a bit. Bouncing puck gets to Sonia Shelley, but goes wide. Audra Richards with it in the corner, passes it out to Stephanie Anderson, but a nice play by Marchand to stop the shot from happening. Back to the point now. Whitecaps with it, sends it in and goes to the far corner. Chasing it down was Winnie Brown. Whale have it now. Marchand just flips it up and out of the zone, and Amanda Boulier will chase.
Again for Minnesota, the longer that this one is 1-0, the more pressure gets put on them. Connecticut has been getting their chances and creating chances out in front as well. Some turnovers have really cost Minnesota, but they haven't had it on the scoreboard yet because of the quality goaltending from Amanda Levier.
Megan Lawrence with it now, makes a move and takes the shot, and a save by Sonia Shelley. Everyone was in the slot on that play, and finally the Whitecaps have it back. Another shot doesn't get all the way to the net. The Whale can have a 2-on-1 if they hustle, but Boulier is the first to it for the Whitecaps. Growling with it now, sends it back over to Boulier. Boulier misplays it for a moment, and a great forecheck by Gulatiari to strip Boulier of the puck. The puck finally comes out of the zone, and Shamble has it now, crossing into the Whale zone, loses the puck, but Lawrence is there to help her out. Lawrence over to Schmidt, takes the shot. Sonia Shelley makes the save. The second opportunity bounces down in front of her, and she covers that one up as well.
Great read by Sonia Shelley, too, on that 3-on-1 rush. She knew that the pass was going across the slot, and she also trusted her defense, too. Sometimes when you don't trust your defense, you tend to start sliding over a little bit, and then that adjustment on that second effort can be just a little too far, but she trusted her defense and was able to make a great quality save.
Face-off comes to the right of Sonia Shelley. Jonna Curtis with it, but loses it. Whale get it out of the zone. Klein tries to punch it back in. She'll backtrack for a moment, send it back to Aleva. Aleva over to Klein. Klein has some space. She'll move up the ice with it, sends it to Allie Thunstrom. Allie Thunstrom tries to make a move around the defender, can't do it. Now the Whale come back with it. Breaking up the wing, takes the shot, well wide of the net. Lacombe chases it down in the corner. Allie Thunstrom gets a stick on it. The Whales send it back out to the front, but the Whitecaps have it. Pizon just turns and fires it around the net. Thunstrom will have to beat Dochniak, and she does. Jonna Curtis swiping at it, can't get it, but the Whitecaps defenders have it. Klein sends it in. Marchand will chase. Shelley will slow it down for her behind the net. A bit of a miscommunication, and Jonna Curtis has it for the Whitecaps. Sending it back down low to Allie Thunstrom. Over to Barnes, gets past Barnes. Lacombe gets to it first. Marchand has it now, and she'll be able to clear. This is going to be icing as the puck will come all the way down.
Well, Minnesota's starting to take control of the second period here in the late stages. They lead in shots 22-21 with 4:11 left to go. Again, it's been the Sonia Shelley show, and if you like the offense that was in the game yesterday, you really like the defense and the goaltending that we've seen today, where this is a playoff matchup, a playoff atmosphere between these two teams.
It has been a tale of two netminders in this game so far, as both have made some big saves. And we'll see if they can continue to do it. Barnes winds up in a right pad save by Sonia Shelley. She kicks it to the corner. Lisa Martinson loses it to Kleinbach. Kleinbach will fire it out of the zone, and the Whitecaps will come right back in with it. Rosenthal off of the stick of Emma Vlasic, ends up behind the net. Marchand will fire that one up to the point, but Martinson will keep it in. Barnes has it now, turning. Audra Richards loses it. The second opportunity doesn't get all the way through. Audra Richards doesn't have her stick. Nearly would have been called for holding if she would have gotten her arm on that.
Well, I think
Whale take a shot.
I think that she did get her arm on that. Audra Richards completely had that arm on that stick. That, again, should have been a penalty called against Minnesota.
I think she knew, too, because she let go very quickly. Barnes has it now. Shamble winds and fires, and that goes just past the glove and wide of Sonia Shelley. Whitecaps still with it, coming out front. Nice pad save by Sonia Shelley, and Emma Vlasic backhands this one out of play.
Well, again, when you have a defensive zone, an offensive zone player with a stick that's lost, that can be really frustrating to have to try to deal with, where instead it's 4-on-5 in the attacking zone. But at the same time, if you're Minnesota, you have to play disciplined, you have to play within it. Just because this game doesn't mean anything statistically for you, you still want to be playing well heading into the playoffs.
Face off to the right of Sonia Shelley. And they're going to kick Emma Vlasic out of the face-off dot. Whitecaps win it, sending it back into Nicole Schammel. Schammel with it, walks out to the slot looking for Allie Thunstrom. It gets past everybody and all the way down. Icing waved off. Amanda Levier will slow the puck down for Brown. Brown with it now. Bothered by a couple Whale players. She is able to get it out of the zone. Lawrence now dancing into the slot, takes the shot and a save by Sonia Shelley. The second opportunity goes just wide, and the Whitecaps come very close to making this a 2-0 game. The Whale with it now. 2-on-2 here at center ice, entering the zone. Janine Weber, Krause's pass with Anderson. Weber bothered by Brown. Weber with it, looking for some space, cuts to the slot, backhand save by Amanda Levier. Anderson chases it down in the corner. Pressure from the Whitecaps, keeping the Whale to the outside, looking for some space. Schwenzfire pushed up against the boards, out to the slot, nobody home for the Whale. Whitecaps will be able to clear. Now a 2-on-2 coming the other way if they hurry. Schammel enters the zone with Lawrence, takes a shot, glove saved by Sonia Shelley.
And again, where that shot probably wasn't going on goals, it looked like it was going wide. A nice job by Shelley to get to that puck and just make that adjustment too of slowing the pace down. We talked about yesterday how goaltenders can affect the pace of the game and allow for Connecticut to catch their breath in order to make sure that they can stay in this hockey game, and so far they're doing just that.
Whitecaps win the face-off. Jonna Curtis, beaten by a couple of Whale players, loses the puck. Whale enter the zone, trying to make a move around Aleva. Whale can't quite do it, now they do. Armbrew and Lev will also slow the pace down here.
A lot of folks in the Twitch chat wondering about playoff matchups. There seems to be a lot of pro-Connecticut support against Buffalo. Again, that's going to be an interesting matchup coming up on Friday, where Buffalo hasn't been playing very well of late, whereas the Connecticut Whales, certainly after this one today, they seem to be playing very well. So that's going to be an interesting matchup to watch on the NWHL Twitch channel coming up on Friday.
Well, they've certainly looked good in this series against the Whitecaps, and the outcome of this game still undecided. We'll see if they can get the win in the final game of the season and maybe get some momentum going into that playoff matchup against the Buttes.
Well, for Connecticut too, 1-5-0 in their last 6 contests. They're playing some extremely quality hockey right now, but they have to be able to continue to play with some discipline, and that's exactly what they've been doing today. As they've been staying out of the penalty boxes. Only one penalty has cost them.
Whale with it now in the offensive zone. Allie Lacombe trying to work away from Kelsey Klein. Klein stays on her. Lacombe makes some space for herself. Taylor Marchand has it now. Dances into the corner. Goes behind the net. Comes out the other side with it. Sends it back behind the net for Russ. Aleva pins her up against the wall and forces her to turn it over. Whitecaps with it. Aleva. Allie Lacombe, comes in the other side, steals the puck away. A nice, great play by her. Marchand winds up, takes the shot off the arm of Amanda Levier, and that was a great shot. Lev was a little bit surprised by that, I think. The second shot comes through now, doesn't get to the net. Marchand sends it back over, takes a shot, hits off Lacombe out front. Allie Thunstrom with it now. She's got Jonna Curtis. These two teamed up yesterday for a beautiful goal. We'll see if they can do it again. Jonna Curtis takes a shot off the leg of Marchand. Good defense there. Now the Whale will come away with it. Just under a minute to go here in the second period. Still a 1-goal game. Bouncing puck flutters in on Levier. She punches it to the corner. Whitecaps send it up the ice. Stephanie Anderson with it. Audra Richards waits up at the blue line. Doyle has lost her stick. Gets it back. Now the Whale gonna have a rush here. Grace Kleinbach coming in. Has an opportunity, goes for the backhand, and shut down by Lisa Martinson.
Great back check by Martinson. Excellent play going right to the net defensively.
Martinson fighting for the puck behind the net. She's got a little bit of help, finally is able to get it. 3 seconds left on the clock. The Whale have it. And I think her teammates on the bench were yelling at her to try to get a shot off, but she couldn't get in a good position, and time will expire after another. Well, and you mentioned too that a lot of people in the chat were saying that they see the Whale as a sneaky team who could beat Buffalo in the playoffs. They got a chance here, but a nice play defensively there by Winnie Brown to stop the 2-on-1 from developing. The Whales still have it in the Whitecap zone. A play to the out front. Lev makes the save. Second opportunity, pops just wide. And I think the Whitecaps are taking a penalty here. It's going to be a tripping call. Looks like Jonna Curtis is the one who is going to the box, or maybe she's just arguing on behalf of her teammate. It's going to be Megan Pizon going to the box on this one. So the Whale, a golden opportunity here at the beginning of the third, Alex, to get back into this game and even it up at 1.
Well, Pizon taking the hooking minor here. Again, you like the teamwork there of Jonna Curtis arguing on her behalf, but I do think that she did spin the play around for Connecticut. And again, a chance here for Connecticut. 7.9% of goals on the power play this season. It's time to start raising that percentage.
Shannon Doyle misplays it at the blue line, and Allie Thunstrom is off to the races. Can she get it done? Backhand! Saved by Sonia Shelley. What a beautiful play by Shelley to stick with it and keep Thunstrom from scoring shorthanded.
Again, Sonia Shelley. Reason why the Connecticut Whale is in this game here today. Just a great save, acrobatic, going to the butterfly, spreading out. Awesome save by the Connecticut goaltender.
If the Whale do come back and win this game, Shelley is one of the top 3 stars in my opinion. She has played so tremendously, and Allie Thunstrom, it is scary to see her flying at you, especially shorthanded, and Shelley sticks with it. Thunstrom did get her to go down, but Shelley kept the pad on the ice. Thunstrom couldn't get it elevated enough, and the puck stays out of the back of the net. So the Whale dodging a close one there. We'll see if they can get anything to happen on this power play. A quick shot. Levier makes the save, and Vlasic kind of runs into her, courtesy of Rosenthal. And the puck stays out of the back of the net. My goodness, what a crazy sequence of events. Allie Thunstrom is just doing it all this weekend, but so far the Whale have found a way to keep her from scoring in this game, which you talked was going to be crucial at the beginning of this game.
Well, and I think, too, when you look at it right now, the number 1 star of the game for me is Megan Lawrence with the power play goal. The number 2 star has to be Sonia Shelley. When you have an offense here like Minnesota's and you've held them to 1 goal on 26 shots at this point in time, you're talking about all-star conversation right there, and she's certainly proving it today.
Well, the Whale have a little bit of time left to work with on this power play. 50 seconds to go. Another shot makes its way through, but Amanda Levier makes the glove save. I always like to say that when you dodge a bullet, you got to fire a bullet. And what I mean by that is when you get past a close call, you got to find a way to strike back and make something happen out of that opportunity. Turn a negative into a positive. Don't let that close call go to waste. Find a way to strike back, and the Whale have a little bit of time left on the power play to do this. Whitecaps get it to the blue line. I think Marchand thought it was going to get out, so she exited the zone. But the Whale keep it in at neutral, and now the puck comes into the Whitecaps bench.
When you talk about 2 offensive possessions, especially on the power play, face-off is so critical. Again, Vlasic, one of the league leaders in the face-off category with a .573 win percentage. Really, on the face-off, for me, on a power play, I want her on the dot every chance that I get.
Well, the face-off here will come to center ice. And a nice face-off win by Schwenzfire to give the Whale an opportunity to get something going in the remaining 30 seconds of this power play. Marchand dances around Jonna Curtis, sends it into the zone. A level will chase it down behind the net. Nice speed by Marchand to get there just in time to maybe keep it in the zone. Whitecaps have a chance to clear. Jonna Curtis pressured by Schwenzfire. The Whale doing a really good job of keeping the pressure on the Whitecaps, and now finally the Whitecaps are able to exit the zone. Jonna Curtis makes some space for herself, gets the puck up to Lauren Barnes. Barnes with it, takes a shot, didn't get all of it on it, and it rolls up on the stick of Sonia Shelley and into her glove.
Good shot from Barnes here on the near side, even though, like you said, she didn't get all of it. But again, just a good shot, easy save there by Sonia Shelley. And again, as we saw in the chat, somebody asking what does CTW stand for. Again, that's Connecticut Whale.
So the Whale, 5 seconds to go on this power play. Doesn't look like they'll be able to make anything happen as the faceoff is in their own end. And the penalty kill for the Whitecaps continues to remain strong here tonight. Go back to full strength. Sonia Shelley plays it behind her net up to Elena Orlando. Orlando sends it up the ice to Gultiari, but Gultiari didn't realize it was behind her. Schmid now with a chance over to the side of the net. Backhand in! The Whitecaps double their lead. A nice pass by Schmid to the side of the net, and Nicole Shamel puts it home for the Whitecaps. And just after the Whale have a chance to tie it on the power play, the Whitecaps extend their lead to 2.
Well, and again, this is an example where Sonia Shelley didn't get much help from her defense. And again, it didn't look as though she trusted it, though, because she was sitting right on that back line, right between the pipes. And there, all you have to do as a shooter, when you're in that close, just elevate and pick a corner, and that's what's given the Whitecaps a 2-0 lead.
So the Whitecaps extend their lead. Only the second goal scored in this game after the first one came back in the first period. Whale now will try to come from behind by 2 goals. At the blue line, the Whitecaps push it out of the zone. Shannon Doyle with it. Sends it up to center ice. Caitlin Russ backhands it into the zone. Emma Vlasic will chase it down. She's got Lacombe in the slot. Vlasic sends it to the other side of the zone. in the corner now. 3 Whitecaps players up against Lacombe, try to pry it loose, and they do. Amanda Boulier with it, chased down by Russ. She gets it to the zone, but not out, and now here comes Schmid. She's got Thunstrom with her. She's got Nicole Schammel. Thunstrom, back to Schammel, back to Thunstrom. Thunstrom takes a shot well wide. This will wrap all the way up and out of the zone. Whitecaps kind of ran out of room on that play.
Well, great passing, too, on the far wing. Just nice little touch back-to-back. Great work there for Minnesota in the offensive zone.
They'll dump it into the corner of the Whitecap zone. Amanda Boulier with it, turns it over to Schwensfire. Now Anderson with it, dances out to the front of the net. Shot comes through, saved by Lev, turning and swiping at it, but couldn't get a hold of it, and now here come the Whitecaps. Jonna Curtis, Allie Thunstrom, 2-on-2 at the blue line. Thunstrom gets the pass, backhands it to Jonna Curtis. Jonna Curtis gets the shot off, it goes wide, and the Whale dodge a bullet there. Shot comes through again, stopped by Orlando, the second opportunity out front. Shelley is down, and the Whale clear it out of harm's way. Shelley needed her defenders to help her out there, and they did get the job done. Now the dump-in play by the Whale goes off Amanda Levier.
Well, again, you're talking about so much, too, where Connecticut has had these, how have they not scored opportunities? There was one for Minnesota with Sonia Shelley down and out in the crease, and Minnesota couldn't finish that chance off.
Backhanded opportunity by Marchin goes off Rosenthal. They'll tie each other up in the corner, get some help from their teammates. Rosenthal is down. 3 Whitecaps players up against 1 Whale player. Another Whale player will join in, and she'll pry it loose. Gualtieri out front, goes through the skates of everybody. Thunstrom with it now, has some room to work. She'll just dump it in. The Whitecaps need a change, and they'll do a wholesale change there. Whale with it behind their own net. They'll dump it in. Alevo will chase it down, and that'll be icing.
Well, you hear some conversations and some arguing here from the Minnesota bench directly below us to our left, where they didn't like that icing call. So, I mean, again, it's Connecticut's showing everything that they can to keep in this hockey game. They lead in shots 32-29. They just haven't been able to beat Amanda Levier.
So Lev remains strong as the Whale now have a 2-goal deficit to fight back from. The Whitecaps with it now. Anderson with the shot, goes off a stick and out of play. And the Whale now have the lead in shots on net, 32-29. These are the kind of games where, even as a broadcaster, you almost feel the frustration of the team. You know, just watching them, seeing all these opportunities, you just feel like one's going to go in at some point, and so far they haven't been able to do it.
But again, that's where we talked yesterday on our broadcast about the hottest team going into the playoffs is often the one that wins it. Minnesota is showing the offensive and the defensive side of that today.
Klein chasing it down. She's got Doyle right behind her. Whale with it, send it out to the slot. Lacombe in her skates, tries to go to her stick. She does, but she ran out of room to make the play. We've got a player without a stick. It's Kelsey Klein for the Whitecaps, who doesn't have her stick. Whitecaps have it now. Lauren Barnes sends it up. Klein will be able to get off the bench and get a player with a stick out on the ice. Audra Richards enters the zone with it. She's chased down by a couple of Whale players. Stephanie Anderson with it now behind the net, bothered by Hill. Whitecaps bring it out front. Sonia Shelley trying to find it, and she'll cover it up. Smart play by Shelley to slow that play down.
And if we go back to that other play on the other end, Alexis, if Lacombe is a left-handed shot there,
yes.
That's a chance that's in the back of the net. But because she's a right-handed stick, she has to open back up to the puck. She didn't have the ability to do that, and then unfortunately the shot didn't even go on the net.
It is amazing how much of a difference what side a player shoots on can really affect a play. It's not something that's always thought about, but it really can change a whole play, and there it is the sole reason that the shot was not able to get off. Whitecaps with it now at the red line. Amanda Boulier dumps it in just past the blue line. Here come the Whitecaps again. Haley Schmid enters the zone. She sends it to Brown. Brown gets it to Schammel, who can't pull the trigger. Winds up behind the net. Whitecaps with it along the half wall. Shot comes through out front. Schammel trying to get past Marchand, but a nice defensive play to break up that opportunity, and the Whale have it now. Looking for the stretch pass for, I think, a moment. Opts to go to Vlasic instead. She's got Russ with her. 2-on-4. Russ waiting for her teammates to get on the ice as they were making a change. Miscommunication, I think, between the Whitecaps players. And now Casey Anderson has it for the Whale. Wrapping around, a shot and a save by Amanda Levier. Second opportunity was going to end up on the stick of Elena Orlando, but Nicole Schammel had her tied up perfectly. Now the Whale have it in the corner. Emma Vlasic sends it out front, turning and shooting Casey Anderson, and a save by Amanda Levier. Orlando back at the point with it, takes a shot, gets to left, she makes a bad save, second opportunity. doesn't find its way into the back of the net. A close call by the Whale. Again, we've seen this so many times today where the Whale have had 2-3 opportunities in a row and just cannot get it in the back of the net.
Well, and again, as the sun starts to stream down on the west end of the playing surface here today too, just baffling that Connecticut has had these great opportunities, but all of the puck luck has gone in favor of the Minnesota Whitecaps in the defensive end. And Levier has been standing tall as the Connecticut Whale have been firing everything that they can at her.
The hockey gods are not always the kindest people, and today they are not doing the Whale any favors, as the Whale have done just about everything they can to try to beat Lev, and she has been so strong so far. We'll see. With still 12 minutes to go in this game if the Whale can get one past her, but it's the Whitecaps with the puck now. Misplay by Pizon ends up on the stick of Taylor Marchand. Marchand sends it up to the red line. Gualtieri sends it in with the Whitecaps regroup, and we'll dump it in. A collision between Armbrew and Lisa Martinson. And an icing call here will bring the puck all the way down into the Whitecap zone.
EKFR 42 on the Twitch chat saying that Lev is a hockey god. Lev again being Amanda Levier.
Is that allowed? Can the hockey gods play in the game? I don't know how that works.
And she's certainly playing like it today too. I mean, my goodness, just a great command of the goal crease and just unbelievable to watch.
Opportunity at the blue line results in a turnover. Jonna Curtis is tripped, and that is going to be a penalty. And honestly, I hate saying that there is a smart penalty to take, but there are smart penalties, and Jonna Curtis and Allie Thunstrom off to the races. That's going to give me nightmares as a broadcaster, so I can't imagine what they're feeling out on the ice. So probably not the worst penalty to take by Shannon Doyle, and all she can do is hope that her penalty killers are able to kill this off so they can get back to work here.
Well, and as a goaltender myself, that's one of the things that I hate to see, that 2-on-0 rush into the zone where you have to make a choice. Do I take the shooter or am I taking the pass? And that, again, just a smart penalty that the Whale had to take. And for Doyle being the captain, wise decision to do so and giving her team a chance to set up.
Well, and Doyle was flat-footed. There was no chance that she was going to be able to catch Jonna Curtis and Allie Thunstrom. It would have been a 2-on-1, maybe a 2-on-0 for the Whitecaps. So probably not the worst penalty to take. We'll see if the Whitecaps can make or pay for it on the power play. Whitecaps have it now, cycling in the offensive zone. Cross ice with it. Jonna Curtis has it in the corner, trying to work her way away from Schwenzfire. Megan Lawrence with it, goes cross ice again. Jonna Curtis will try this one more time. She creates some space for herself. The pass out front, looking for the one-timer from Nicole Schammel, and she can't get a stick on it. Nicole Schammel has it now in the corner. Tag teamed by the Whale, but Lawrence winds up, goes off the stick of Anderson. Nice play by Anderson to break up that opportunity. The Whitecaps get it right back. Jonna Curtis skates away from Orlando. To the slot, backdoor feed for Nicole Schammel is broken up. That was how they scored on that first power play opportunity, so they tried it again. Didn't work this time, but they still have the puck. Lawrence to Schammel. Schammel to the slot, saved by Sonia Shelley.
We've talked all weekend about the quality defense that Shannon Doyle offers the Connecticut Whale, but somebody in the Twitch chat noticed that she does take a lot of penalties. She's a team leader in penalties coming into the weekend with 34 penalty minutes in the regular season. And when your captain and your best defender is the one that's in the box the most frequently, that's not going to spell well for your penalty kill. And meanwhile, Connecticut only scoring one shorthanded goal in the year.
Well, I saw someone in the group chat here calling for a shorty. So if now is the time, now is the time. They could definitely use one. Whitecaps have had a couple opportunities shorthanded, have not been able to bury it today, but the Whale, of course, step one is just to survive this penalty kill, and if a shorthanded opportunity comes along, try to bury it. They would desperately need it, and they're able to clear the zone with 40 seconds to go on the Whitecaps power play. Here comes Amanda Boulier, tries to work her way around Vlasic. Vlasic ties her up nicely. Boulier forced to just dump it in. Marchand winds up, fires it up the boards. Vlasic will try to clear it out now. Bouncing puck, can't get a handle on it, and the Whitecaps steal it. Here's Audra Richards. Bothered by Allie Lacombe, sends it to the point. Kelsey Klein with it now. Boulier was calling for it. She finally gets it now. At the point, sends it back down low. Shot by Pizon, gets through, but goes wide. Pizon with it again. She's got Boulier at the point. She hands it off to her. They swap places. Boulier at the half wall, sends it to Pizon. Pizon takes the shot, gets through, but goes wide. And Emma Vlasic has a chance to clear now. She waits a second and sends it down the ice, and that'll kill the penalty.
And this will be icing as it was a full-strength play from across the red line, so the face-off will be back in the Connecticut Whale zone. And again, we've seen Connecticut be really strong on the penalty kill today, where they've been in between the passing lanes and they haven't allowed Minnesota to move to the slot very well. Even the power play goal that happened was a shot from the near circle, so they've been defending really well and they've been clearing the defensive zone on the penalty kill.
Well, they've done everything right but put the puck in the back of the net. They've got 9 minutes and 41 seconds to try to do that. Face off to the right of Sonia Shelley. Whitecaps win it. Barnes with it in the corner, loses it to her numbersake, Allie Lacombe, number 25. Is that a term? Namesake, numbersake? I'm going to go with it. Allie Lacombe, an aggressive play at the blue line to enter the zone. Anderson trying to show that she's not holding her up. And Barnes will get it now for the Whitecaps. Nice play at the blue line by the Whale to keep it in, and now the Whitecaps taking a penalty. This could be costly. A tripping call by Lisa Martinson. She will be heading to the box. You got to capitalize on special teams in crucial points in the game, at any point in the game, but especially now. You cannot let another power play go by wasted.
And I think that for Martinson, again, that's not we talk about Shannon Doyle taking a penalty that you had to take. That's a penalty that Martinson doesn't have to take. And realistically, that might be the difference in the game here, as you're giving Connecticut, who has had chances in the power play, you're giving them another chance to execute at this level.
Yeah, it was a bit of a lazy play, and there was no harm in the whole play as far as if she wouldn't have tripped her, nothing would have happened.
No timeout?
And I think they're trying to figure out, there was going to be a timeout. Now there's not going to be a timeout.
Well, we are under 10 minutes here. But
I think
on the power
normally
play,
they don't do it,
yeah,
when a penalty is called. They have kind of rules as far as when they can call timeouts and when they can't. It looks like they are going to chat with the officials to get this all sorted out, so we'll see what happens.
We talked yesterday on our broadcast, too, about the You Can Play movement that the NWHL has been a part of. And again, we certainly see that again today. We see an all-female officiating crew.
Yep.
And it's just been awesome to see how well hockey has grown for all players here in the state of Minnesota and beyond.
Yeah, another great crowd here in attendance to this awesome game as the Whitecaps now 2-on-1, shorthanded. Can they get it done? Barnes shot! Sonia Shelley save. Man, she has been so aggressive on her plays today. That has been a huge reason that the Whitecaps have not been able to score more than they have.
Well, and again, you take a look at this rush into the zone, too, and Barnes, wide open net. But then Sonia Shelley just slides from left to right in order to get over and make that save. And like we've said all game long, she's the reason why the Connecticut Whale are still in it.
Well, that would have been a dagger if the Whitecaps would have been able to make this a 3-goal game with under 9 minutes to go. And again, if the Whale come back and tie this game and end up winning it, that's going to be the save of the game by Sonia Shelley. So the Whale will go to work here on the power play. Lacombe over to Doyle, back to Lacombe. Lacombe sends it down low. She moves to the slot. Weber with it now. Sends it to Lacombe. She's got Vlasic in the slot. Looking for options. She runs out of room, and a nice steal by the Whitecaps, and they'll clear it all the way down the ice. Doyle will be forced to chase. Whitecaps will get some fresh penalty killers out on the ice. Sonia Shelley will slow the puck down for Doyle. Thunstrom in on the forecheck. Doyle works her way out from behind the net, hands it off to Vlasic. Vlasic comes up the ice with it, gets it past Amanda Boulier. She chases her own play down into the corner, sends it back to the other side of the ice. Doyle comes in to play the puck, pinches, loses it to Allie Thunstrom, and oh boy, here we go, Allie Thunstrom and Jonna Curtis 2-on-1. Can she score? And she runs out of room. Jonna Curtis, second opportunity and a save by Sonia Shelley. Jonna Curtis still with it. Back to the point for the Whitecaps. Kelsey Klein with it, sends it in, loses the puck, and now the Whale have an opportunity here. Janine Weber, one-on-one with Kelsey Klein, looking for a pass. She does, and she does not get it through. The second opportunity hits Jonna Curtis out front. Another block by a Whitecaps player. This one gets to the net. Lev makes the save. Jonna Curtis is tripped up behind the net. I'm not sure what she tripped over. And it goes all the way down to the other side of the ice. The Whale will have to chase again, and they are running out of time. 10 seconds left on this power play.
How about that stick lift by Allie Lacombe to take away the chance from Allie Thunstrom? Great back checking, great skating from her.
Anderson and Aleva tag team to break up that opportunity by Grace Kleinbach. Whitecaps are at full strength, and they have another 2-on-1 opportunity. Here comes Lauren Barnes. She's got Stephanie Anderson and Audra Richards. Back to Anderson, and the shot can't get off. And the Whitecaps with it. Rosenthal winds up, goes well wide of the net. Barnes will chase it down. 7 minutes to go here in this one. Whitecaps still lead by 2. Rosenthal loses it at the blue line, so the Whitecaps will have to check up, and they do. Whale with it in their own zone. Schammel pressuring. Gultiari plays it at the red line. Loses it to Lisa Martinson. Martinson trying to make her way around one player and can't, so the Whale dump it back in. Lev slows it up behind the net. Rosenthal with it now. Dodges one player. Anderson with it in the corner for the Whale.
One thing that I think that we've seen today out of Minnesota too, Alexis, on the 2-on-1 rushes where they need to shoot just a little bit quicker because the passes across the slot have given Sonia Shelley the time to make the adjustment and to get over to make the save.
Schmid with it behind the net. A quick shot is saved by Sonia Shelley. What a beauty of a save. Those are some of the hardest saves for a netminder to make. It looked like Schmid was going all the way around, sends it back out the other side, and a quick shot from the slot. Sonia Shelley makes the save.
Well, again, the story of the game, Sonia Shelley, her great playing ability, where she has been the difference.
Out here at Trier Rink, and I thought that might be the case because it looked like a packed house again.
Well, and again, it's amazing to see all across the league just how much support there is for women's hockey across the United States of America. You'd love to see this game grow, and this is the league to do it.
And if you didn't get your tickets for the regular season or either of the games this season, don't forget you can still get your tickets for the semifinal game next Sunday at 12:30. You don't want to miss it. Playoffs are where the fun really starts to happen. And after all the excitement of the regular season, you'll see a good game for sure come next Sunday. But we still got 5.5 minutes to go of this one to wrap up before we can start thinking about the playoffs, and the Whale trying to fight back from a 2-goal deficit, get this game tied, and give themselves a chance to win it. Vlasic with the shot. Pad save by Amanda Levier. Whale go back to work in the offensive zone here. Nicole Schammel steals it away. Flips it up and out of the zone. Megan Lawrence chasing it down. She's got Schmid with her. Lawrence takes the shot, goes well wide. Nicole Schammel can't get it at the half wall, and it comes all the way out of the zone, and Amanda Boulier will regroup for the Whitecaps. Sends it over to Brown. Brown over to Boulier. They're chased down by Anderson and Vlasic. Thunstrom with it at her own blue line. Sends it up to Nicole Schammel, who sends it back to Thunstrom, and Pizon was about 3 feet offsides.
Sorry about stepping over your call there, Alexis, but I mean, yeah, you take a look at that. Pizon well offside. I think that she thought that Schammel was going to carry the puck into the zone, but unfortunately it was not to be, as it was Thunstrom who actually carried it in, and unfortunately a chance goes by the wayside here for Minnesota.
So the faceoff comes just outside the Whale zone. The Whale win it. Schwenzfire pressured by Megan Pizon, turns it over. Janine Weber with it now. Weber backhand, saved by Amanda Levier. Puck goes to the corner. Janine Weber fighting for it still. She's got Brown on her back. Weber sends it to Marchand. Marchand through it, a goal! This one gets past Amanda Levier. Buckle up, we got a 1-goal game, under 5 minutes to go in this one.
This should be Schwenzfire who gets the goal. She got on the scoreboard yesterday too. We talk about dirty, greasy goals, a redirection tip play in front, and Schwenzfire falling down gets her stick on this puck, and that allows the Connecticut Whale, who've had so many of those chances in this game today, to finally get on the scoreboard. And we have a really close game here, with just 4 minutes and 36 seconds remaining.
It's really nice to see a team be rewarded for their hard work. The Whale cut into the lead here. They lead in shots 38-34. They've now made this a 1-goal game, under 5 minutes to go. 2-1, Whitecaps have the lead, but the Whale are buzzing. They've been buzzing all game here, and we'll see if they can tally the equalizer, but the Whitecaps have it now at center ice. Audra Richards with it. Richards tries to get it to the net, goes off the skate of Shannon Doyle. Anderson with it now, fires, and it goes up and over. And the Whitecaps with it at the half wall. Stolen away by the Whale. Looking for the stick of Lacombe. She chases it all the way down, beats Amanda Boulier to the puck. Lacombe with it behind the Whitecaps net. Vlasic sends it back to the point. Pass comes all the way through, goes off of the skate of Audra Richards, and the Whitecaps can clear the zone. 3-on-2 if they hustle. Richards holds up at the blue line and opts to dump it in so the Whitecaps can get some fresh bodies on the ice. We'll keep an eye on Sonia Shelley and see if the Whale decide if and when to pull her. Schammel with it now. Cuts behind the net, tries to get the pass out front, gets through everybody. The Whale have it now. Coming out of the zone with it, dumping it in, gets past Kelsey Klein. Chasing down her own Dumpin. Pinned up along the wall, fighting for it is Kleinbach. Puck comes out to the half wall. Schammel with it, sends it up the ice. This one gets past Elena Orlando and all the way down. And this is going to be icing. Still too early to pull the goalie, but it's going to be coming soon here.
One of the comments that, again, we've mentioned on Twitch chat, and somebody else pointed out too, is Vlasic is not the one taking the draws. It's Lacombe who's taking the draws in the attacking zone. And again, it's like I said, when you have your best face-off player not taking the draws, you wonder what's up, because especially as we get near the end of the stage of the game, puck possession in the offensive zone with the empty net on the other side, that's the key to victory. You have to be able to win those draws and maintain the offensive zone.
So the Whale have it now, out front, shot pops up, And Amanda Levier made the save. I thought that one was for sure going in. The Whitecaps dodge a bullet, and the Whale come oh so close to tying this game up, Alex.
Amanda Levier, we've said it all day too. The goaltending matchup has been fantastic, and just another great save. She's so acrobatic and so athletic out of her own blue paint. Great save as we get another power play coming here.
And the Whale taking a costly tripping call here with 2:37 to go. My brain was about halfway through a goal call. My voice was ready to say the save. I don't know what was going on in my head there, but I for sure thought that puck was going to find the back of the net, Alex.
Well, again, dirty, greasy goals right in front, redirection, tip plays. That was the setup that Connecticut tried to have on that. She did a great job. Awesome work. And again, it's Lacombe here on the face-off draw. Again, found out just recently that she's been a stud on face-offs. And again, we'll take a look at there. Just a great job holding that stick off to the left to win it straight back. She didn't get a piece of it on that draw, but that's the right mindset to have on the face-off.
And the Whitecaps have it now on the power play again today. See if they can put a nail in the coffin of this one. A quick shot and a 5-hole goal by Audra Richards. 3-1 Whitecaps. What a great pass from behind in the corner. It comes out to Audra Richards in the slot. She wastes no time. And this time, Sonia Shelley cannot get the pads down and the stick down to stop that one from going 5-hole. And right after the Whale cut into the Whitecaps lead, they take a penalty and the Whitecaps score on the power play.
So frequently in hockey, the special teams is the difference in the contest. 2 power play goals on the day for Minnesota. Just a great tip play in front for Richards, and she is the one who put the puck in the back of the net that will likely end this contest for Connecticut and give Minnesota the win.
Well, 2 minutes to go here in this one. Back to a 2-goal game. The Whitecaps extend their lead again. Whale will give it everything they've got here for the remaining couple of minutes. And Sonia Shelley is off. Emma Vlasic is the extra skater on for the Whale. Weber behind the net, loses it to Rosenthal. Rosenthal pinned up in the corner. Nice play by Emma Vlasic to strip her of the puck. What a huge play there. Let's see if the Whale can make something happen. Backhanded out front, doesn't get through. This one will come to the point. Hill will chase it down. She'll keep it in. Whale still have it, trying to get it to the slot. Shannon Doyle now at the point. Goes cross ice with it, looking for the tip. It goes into the corner. Janine Weber with it now. A shot. Doesn't get through to the net. Anderson trying to steal this away from Weber. Schwensfire with it now in the corner. This one comes back to the point. Hill with it, winds up, takes the shot, gets by everybody, but goes wide. The Whale have it still in the offensive zone. Whitecaps bottled up here. Vlasic with it, backhands it to Marchand. Marchand is Audra Richards on her, and now Richards was looking to maybe get that empty net goal, but a nice play by the Whale to kind of stifle the opportunity, and they'll regroup. 1 minute to go here in this game. Whale try to enter the zone with it. Boulier goes off the outside of the post, and that's going to be icing.
And the Whitecaps players don't like it because they're arguing that it was coming on their side of the attacking side of the red line. But we're going to have a face-off. We'll see if it goes in the neutral zone or if they'll wave it off. Whitecaps still arguing for it.
Welcome back. The final seconds are winding down here. The Whale trying to make this an interesting game. Hill with it at the point. A selfless play by Thunstrom to block the shot. Hill gets it back. Russ swing and a miss in the corner. Whitecaps trying to get it out. 32 seconds to go in this one. Janine Weber up along the corner. The Whale have the puck now. Hill bothered by Brown. Hill trying to fight her way through Brown. Pass comes out front. Bodies are down and the Whitecaps are able to get it out of the zone. 17 seconds to go. The Whale are down by 2. Shannon Doyle with it now. Backhands it to Janine Weber. 11 seconds to go. The Whitecaps have it at center ice. Amanda Boulier trying to fight through a couple Whale players. Russ has it. Now Janine Weber. Weber drops it to Lacombe. Lacombe takes the shot. Pad save by Amanda Levier, and that'll do it. After all the excitement of this one, it ends with a 3-1 score. The Minnesota Whitecaps sweep on the weekend, but a hard-fought battle between these teams both days, Alex.
Well, I really think that Connecticut there, they had their chances, but really that Schwensfire penalty inside the last 3 minutes, that was the difference in this hockey game. Connecticut had their foot on the gas pedal, and they were doing everything that they could to create havoc